Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got a new Cardfight Vanguard video for you guys today. I first off want to apologize. I kind of been lacking on the content this week. It's been a really hectic week. Maybe one of these days I'll tell you guys what's been going on, but things are starting to settle and I wanted to get you guys out some content. And this was actually requested on me on one of my videos by Mysterious Teddy Jr. 2005. So shout out to you. He wanted me to do a Sweetlinker deck, and that's what we're here to talk about. So as always, we'll go through the support, talk about the deck build that I threw together. Granted, this is, first draft, never messed with this deck before. We're on Cardfight area because the cards are so newly announced and not on Vanguard Pro yet. So take everything I do with a grain of salt, and if you guys have any of your own ideas, let me know down in the comments. If you guys enjoy the content, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's jump in and let's talk about it. So first off, we got our ride line, basic ride line, cute. Sweetlinker, Hamstella. Funny that she's a hamster. All right, Sweetlinker, Banarmia. All right, so I'm gonna so Sweetlink. This is what the main mechanic of the deck is. If your soul has another card with the same name as this card is in Sweetlink. Every Sweetlink card has this effect. It does not matter where the card is. I think they also work in the drop. Yeah, I don't think it's continuous wherever they are. There's no specific zone. When this card is ruled upon by Sweetlinker Squira, which is the grade 2, look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to 2 cards with Sweetlinker in their card names from among them. Reveal them. Choose one card from among the revealed cards. Put it into your hand. Choose up to one card from among the revealed cards. Put it into your soul. Getting the Sweetlinkers into soul is a big deal because that's what triggers Sweetlink. And then there's also something else with the grade 3s we'll talk about in a second. The rear guard skill, we're never going to play this on the rear guard, I don't think. Well, maybe. If this unit is in Sweetlink state, it gets 2000 power. We're only playing one copy, so it's never going to be in Sweetlink state. This one also has it, but when this unit is rolled upon by a grade 3 card with Sweetlinker in its card name, choose a card from your hand and you may call it to rear guard. If you call the card, search your deck for up to 1 card with the same name as that unit, put into your soul, shuffle the deck, and draw a card. So you call it, do that out of hand, you replace it with a draw, and you got a copy of it into the soul, which would trigger Sweetlink. And then the grade 3. I actually really think this grade 3 is cool. Obviously, if you have another copy of this card in the soul, you get the Sweetlink state. At the beginning of your battle phase, soul charge 1 and perform the following according to the soul charge card. If this unit is in the Sweetlink state, all of your rear guards get 5000 power till end of turn, period. But then the rest of these skills also apply. If you soul charge a trigger unit, until the end of turn, this unit gets +1 critical, and all of your front will get plus 5000 power. If you soul charge a non-trigger unit, this unit gets 10,000 power and triple drop instead. So that's kind of cool, a little bit of RNG. But the last effect, at the end of your turn, Counterblast 1 returns 6 cards with Sweetlinker in their different card names from your soul to the deck. Choose a card from your damage zone and heal it, and shuffle the deck. This deck has a pretty hefty amount of soul charge. We do have some Soul Blast costs. I'm not sure if we want to keep using them or we want to just go ham with the soul charges. Actually, I think that's a good idea. I'm actually going to make one quick change before we talk about the rest of the deck. Alright guys, we made 2 quick changes, went a little heavier into the soul charge and also changed up our over trigger. So for triggers, we've got our crits. The deck doesn't seem to have too crazy of a plus engine, so we went with the draws. And then I went with red OT because this deck only has 1 restanding rear guard. So typically you're going to swing rear guard, Vanguard, rear guard. So ideally you're gonna have enough rear guards standing to be able to use Valnute to its fullest, and we have a restanding rear guard that restands on Vanguard swing, so you would have the restanding rear guard. The only downside is this deck, like I said, doesn't have a crazy plus engine, doesn't have the craziest superior call engine, has a little bit, so you're not always guaranteed to have a front row. So I could also see this being swapped out for blue OT. We got our PGs, Elementary Sanctitude, because we're playing a grade 3 deck. I put in Smart Catch Ovi, just another soul charge engine. When it boosts a rear guard, if you have 5 or more units, soul charge 1 and she gets 5000 power. All right, and now we have some of the Sweetlinker support. So Sweetlinker Pekaline. When this card is discarded from your hand, you may put it into the soul. Good way to get the Sweetlinks into the soul. And then act soul if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Sweetlink in its card name, and this card is in the Sweetlink state, so you would have to have 2 copies of this in the soul. Put this card into your drop, choose a card with Sweetlinker and its different card name from this card, from your drop, put it into the soul. Great way to get different named Sweetlinks into the soul, so that way you can do that heal effect. Sweetlinker Parget. During your turn, if this unit is in the Sweetlink state, all of your other units in the same column as this unit get 5,000 power. So good for restand. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted. If you have a Vanguard with Sweetlinker and its card name, put this unit into the soul and countercharge 1. Built-in countercharge goes to the soul, sets up for our heal. Not bad. The deck doesn't use a whole lot of energy. We only have one card that Energy Blast, so we decided to play Energy Blast Cyclers, Counter Blast 1, or Energy Blast 3 when discarded or to draw a card, or when put into the Guardian Circle. And then if you Persona Road, when you call it, Counter Blast 1, Energy Blast 3, you choose one of your units, it gets 5,000 power, and if you chose a rear guard, return that unit to the hand at the end of turn, because you can also give the 5k to your Vanguard. We have 2 copies of Franchette. She was mostly to fill space. She's just a good generic card. Like, sure, she gets more power with the Chris Rain combo, but if you have 3 or more units with different names, she gets 5,000 power. And if you have 4 at the end of battle, you can choose one of your rear guards and bounce it. Our Ace unit, I still think this is one of the best ones in the game. Another Sweetlinker support card, Sukur. I hope I said that right. During your turn, if you have a Grade 3 Greater Vanguard with Sweetlinker and its card name, this unit gets 5,000 power. If this unit is in the Sweetlink state, it also gets another 5,000 power. At the end of battle, that this unit attacked a Vanguard. If you have a Vanguard with Sweetlinker and its card name, put this unit into the soul, draw a card. Okay, so maybe this deck does have a lot more draw than I thought. So we might swap to front triggers depending on how the testing goes. Then we have our last Sweetlinker Grade 2. This is actually our restander. So when this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have a Vanguard with Sweetlinker and its card name, choose up to 1 card from your drop, put it into your soul. Energy Blast 3, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card with grade less than equal to your Vanguard from among them, call it to rear guard and shuffle the deck. So a little bit of superior call. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit is in the Sweetlink state, the called unit and this unit get 5,000 power. And then when your grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Sweetlinker and its card name attacks, Counter Blast 1, stand this unit, and it gets plus 5,000 power to end of turn. As you see, we went maxed out on all the Sweetlinker support just to make sure we have the Sweetlinker names. And of course, Lyrical'S to dig for more pieces. So this is our first draft. Like I said, I haven't even tried the deck out yet. We're going to do that together right now. So give me your thoughts. Give me your ideas. Let's go find a game. All right, guys, we got a game. We're going second. Let's see what we're up against. Eugene. Interesting. We don't have nearly enough. We don't have a whole lot of bounce, but it should help us out with Eugene a little bit. All right, now we're going to draw. We're going to discard our Energy Blast Cycler. We're going to ride. We got to get 3 energy, and then starter and Energy Blast Cycler skills. We're going to draw 2 cards. We're going to save her to discard. We're going to go battle phase, and we're going to swing. All right, drive check, nothing. Okay, that's actually a good discard. All right, so when we ride grade 2, we check top 7, 1 to hand, 1 to soul for 2 Sweetlinkers. Playing against Eugene is interesting. For anybody that didn't know, that Eugene used to be my main deck back in set 1. So I was happy to see them get new support. How is this going to affect us? I don't know. Interesting that he still has his cursor on end phase and not battle phase or ride phase. All right, we're going to eat this. Don't get it. Of course, you get the critical. It's okay. It happens. I would have liked another grade 1, but it's okay. It's okay, let's do this. Draw. We'll discard another Energy Blast. Ooh. Maybe we don't discard the Energy Blast Cycler, so we can use our energy for this. Yeah, let's not. Let's discard this. Ride. Grade 1 skill. We check top 7. Let's put... We only have, what, 1 Sweetlinker? Let's put this one into soul. Now we have that one in the Sweetlink state. So then we'll go boom and shuffle. Funny that the only other Sweetlinker we have is the 3rd copy. It's alright, it's alright. Let's go main phase. We're gonna call. Skill, Energy Blast 3. We put a card from our drop into our soul, our 3rd one. And then we look at top 5 and call a grade 2 or lower. Does it have to be a Sweetlinker or is it anything? Choose up to 1 card with grade less than... Yeah, it doesn't matter. So do we want to call you? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna call you. So we have a front row and we can get one of these into soul. So that's our multi-attacker. It's probably gonna get retired, unfortunately. Maybe I should have saved it. During your turn, if you're rare, the grade 3 or greater Vanguard. Okay, so we don't, obviously not a grade 3, so we're just gonna keep this. This unit attacked a Vanguard if you have a Vanguard with Sweetlinker in its card name. Okay, so we're gonna go swing. So this thing's effect is live. So we're gonna go skill to the soul, and we're gonna draw a card, and then we're gonna go swing. Drive check, another copy, nice, and then swing. All right, not bad. That thing's she's gonna die, which blows because that's our multi-attacker. But it's okay, we can get a copy of her into the soul, and then how many Sweetlinkers do we have in the soul? We have our ride line, which is going to, can I see my soul? So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll already have 6, so if we want to heal, we can. Interesting to think about. Now, to end a turn, if your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, and they have all of Eugene's effects are live because we have so many open rearguard circles. Now, this is not going to get any power boosts. Oh, never mind, he's retiring it right now. All right, now it is. That's fine. If your opponent's rearguards retire this turn, you may put all those units on top of your deck in any order. Alright, so here's a weakness of Eugene. This untaps, wow, magic. Stands. During your main phase, if you have a grade 3, stand this unit, okay. But he loses out an attack here. But now he's gonna call on swing, so he's gonna replace this unit. I might have done that differently. I probably would have rested the back row. I know he wants to draw off of the Shenries, but losing an attack is a big deal. And you could have drew off the Shenry and then replace the entire front row. Ooh, though getting Dirgem is kind of a big deal because you can Dirgem now to draw and get a restand. Oh no, because Dirgem's when the Vanguard attacks, right? Oh, after the Vanguard attacks. All right, we're gonna go no guard here. And he doesn't have Oswald. There he is. Damage check, 1 damage. Not bad. We haven't used any counterblast, which is kind of nice. This is gonna get 10k over here. So 23, we're gonna guard this. And this is gonna be 31. Yep. So we're gonna go guard and skill. Wait, is that not enough? Never mind. I forgot we're at grade 2. Do I want to guard this? I kind of don't want to go to 4. Yeah, I'll guard it. I'll do it like this. Then we get 5,000 shield. Almost wish I had a front trigger there. Alright, let's go. Draw. We're gonna discard to ride. I forgot what the grade 2 does. Choose a card from your hand. You may call it to rearguard. If you call the card, search your deck for a card with the same name. And put it into the deck and shuffle. Alright, so we're gonna call the grade 2. Search the deck for another copy of the grade 2. Yeah, I definitely should not have overextended last turn. Though we did get a nice setup this turn. He's gonna go to Soul. I'm gonna shuffle and we're gonna draw a card. Well, we're gonna draw 2 cards anyway because of our grade 2 here. Now, let's look at our soul. So we're going to Soul Blast you to put you into the soul. So let's see how many Sweetlinkers we have now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6, so we can in fact do all of the skills here. And then we're going to call. I do wish we had a way to get our grade 3 into soul consistently, but it is what it is. We're gonna go, oh, we can't because we used our energy on the other one. So that sucks. All right. So this is gonna get, during your turn, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Sweetlinker, and so this is gonna get 10,000 power here. This is not going to gain anything, but when it restands, it's going to gain 5k. Ew. Sucks that could have been better. You know what? I'll save this. No, because you have no skill either, because we have no energy. Might need to be more careful with our energy. And then at the beginning of your battle phase. Alright, so we're going to go to battle phase, skill. We're going to soul charge 1. I need to see what's in my soul first. We have all normal units, so I'm going to soul charge 1. What did we soul charge? We soul charge a normal unit. So you're going to get 10k power and triple drive. And it's the triple drive skill. Okay. And now we're going to swing the grade 1. Unfortunately, because we don't have any energy, this does not have any 5k power, which I think is a little weird, but it's okay. Skill, counter blast, restand with plus 5k. All right. They don't have to discard because we have triple drive. First check, second check. We'll go power here and heal 1. Third check. I'm not using the skill to heal yet. Instead, we're gonna go 20k to Vanguard. This is basically dead without an order. That's a little annoying, but we'll swing at it again. He's probably gonna intercept. Why not intercept? This is so my problem with Dirgem is that Dirgem doesn't do anything after the first turn you play it. It can get boost if you play an order. That's it. Oh wait, this is supposed to go to soul. We're supposed to draw. Alright, so it's got an okay draw engine, nothing too special. I wish we had a way to get things out of the soul, though. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted, put into the soul, counter charge 1. Well, we have one of our grade 1s finally. We can still kind of make a board, but we're going to be locked to 3 attacks if we don't see another copy of Lyrical'S. Maybe energy cyclers are not the way to go, because this thing being a superior call engine to dig for our pieces, as well as that's the only way it gets its first power boost, is kind of annoying, but I get it. Kind of a weird, like, I guess we could get away with using Soul Blast because we didn't use our soul for shit. We have so many cards in soul. So many cards in soul. Oh, I don't have a Persona Ride. Damn, a Persona Ride would go hard too. He does only have 3 cards in hand, and he doesn't have any draws, but he is going to swing with his Vanguard twice. No, so he's getting 5 attacks, because he's going to get 2 Vanguard attacks and an extra rear guard attack. 23, that's definitely more than that. 33, I'll take 33. Yep, and now I guess a counter charge. Clifton is a good card. And then Vanguard skill is going to check top 5 and call 2. It is nice to see Eugene pop off. Kind of miss it. So they both gain 5k. We're going to no guard the Vanguard here. I love that he's not drawing any shield value. Now he's going to restand the Vanguard. 1 drive check. We're at 23. We're going to guard 33 for a no pass. Well, unless OT. Alright, cool. Do I want... I've seen what, 2 heals? I'm not going to chance a heal. I'm going to guard this. It's a 1 card guard. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear that truck outside. Sorry for the noise. And this one's going to gain 10k power, so it's going to be 33 as well. And we're going to guard this too. It really sucks that we don't have a Persona Ride. Come on, top deck. Damn. Alright. We'll just go straight to main phase. We're going to go call, skill, 1, 2, 3. She's going to gain 5k. When this unit is placed other than during the battle phase, 5k, draw a card. I forgot to call a rear guard first. Whoops. So I'm just going to have to bounce her. That's fine. If these units in the Sweetlink state. Unfortunately, these grade 1s are like the only thing I don't have any copies of. Unless I call over them. No, because my grade 1s aren't in the Sweetlink stick anymore either, because I think I have only one copy of it. Yep. Damn, it's a little weird. It's a weird mechanic. Definitely a weird mechanic. So, but we're gonna go call. It's at the end of the battle, so yeah. So we're gonna do it like this. We have to. All right, we're gonna go battle phase, skill. She's gonna soul charge 1. Do we get a trigger? We did. So front row is gonna gain 5k power. All right, we're gonna go swing Vanguard first. Two drive. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swing with one column first. All right, so this is gonna get 10k as well. So that's 1 to pass. So 33, so 2 to pass. All right, twin drive. First check, second check. There's our Persona ride. I mean, we have 4 PGs in hand. I didn't even realize that. And then we're gonna go skill, counter blast. Return 6 Sweetlinkers with different names to your deck. Okay, so we're gonna put our U back to deck. 1, 2. Is it at the end of turn? My mistake. All right, so next we're gonna go 38. All right, and then we're gonna go skill to the soul. We don't, obviously we're not counter charging, but we did it to get Sweetlink, which is gonna give this plus 5k, which isn't much, but at least it makes this a little bit more annoying. Wow, he just had to PG that. That's crazy. All right, so this is gonna go to soul. And now we're gonna go skill, which is because it's supposed to be end phase. So we're gonna counter blast 1. We're gonna send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to the bottom, back to deck. Did they get bottom decked? Shuffle, okay. And we get to heal the damage. Boop. All right. So now we're at 3, they're at 5, and we have 3 PGs in hand. We have our Persona ride. I don't think that's, I was gonna say, I don't think that's the right card, but. All right, so he's got Persona ride. I am unfazed. He does still have Oswald, which means he's getting 5 attacks. He's playing Best Harvest, and he's gonna retire my rear guard, so he's gonna get the draw card. Well, I forgot to bounce back a rear guard, so he gets a free draw. And he's not gonna let me take it back because I hate area players. Nobody can make a misplay. So whatever, do your thing. Do what you gotta do. Now we're gonna try to use as little as possible. Obviously, we don't have to discard our grade 3 or our grade 1, and we're at 3 damage, which helps a lot. And how many do we have in soul now? We have 1 Sweetlinker, 2 Sweetlinkers, 3. We have 4 Sweetlinkers. We'll have 5 next turn. And if we can get 1 more, we'll have 6. If we can discard this for any reason. It sucks that this is only on discard when we don't have any discard costs. If we can get one of our grade 2s, like this one puts a card from our drop into the soul, which would be nice. All right, so he's stacking his deck. Swinging 28. We'll take it. We'll take the 38 too. Chilling. Now, why did he swing the rear guard first? That's weird. Considering he has to call in the same column. Vanguard skills once per turn. I'm not crazy. Okay. Oh, he's using Dirgem to restand the rear guard on the second Vanguard swing. That's cute. Didn't think of that. So he still got 1, 2, 3 more attacks after this one. That's annoying. Okay, that's going to require me to discard my whole hand. He's going to give it to the rear guard since the Vanguard loses it. Damn, I'm probably going to lose. Offense be lacking. Now he's going to use Oswald, restand, and then Dirgem's going to swing again. Well, Dirgem's at the end of the battle, your Vanguard attack, so yeah. Makes sense. Now we got to do it again. And it sucks that this is only when it's discarded during your turn. We don't have anything that requires us to discard. But I guess that would be like our main ride discard. I didn't want to have to discard my grade 3, but here we are. No cards left in hand. Yay. All right, here we go. We lose. Let's just do this and hope he doesn't have a PG. This is in the Sweetlink state, so this is going to have plus 5k on it. Battle phase, skill, soul charge. What do we soul charge? Non-trigger, so 10k in triple drive. All right, let's see what happens. If he has a PG, we lose. Never mind, he has no T. Why guard with all that? Cool, we hit. Oh, I also have to draw a card. Hold on, I was supposed to call. It's fine. GG. He's calling me a lucky duck. Whatever, we take it. That also would have went very differently if, you know, I had taken the card back, because he wouldn't have had as many combo pieces, and I would have had the extra card to discard for my PG, but he's being a jerk. So, my mistake. I was supposed to use the second effect of Valnute, which is to call a rear guard, and it gains 10k. I'm sorry, I was supposed to draw a card, so I would have drew the grade 2, called it, and then I would have got another draft check, which would have been a grade 3, which is, yeah. Well, like I said, first look. Also, sorry that you guys can't see in the corner. Let me move myself over real quick. I didn't realize that you guys couldn't see the puppy that we the OV that we put in the corner. Real quick, I would take out the Energy Blast Cyclers. The deck depends too much on energy, which is unfortunate because Energy Blast Cyclers are definitely a good draw engine. I felt like we were drawing a good amount of cards, and then there were times I felt like we weren't drawing a good amount of cards. This deck has problems. No way to reuse cards in the soul. No way to get we only have one card that gets cards back from the drop. I might have to look to see if there's anything generic that can do that, because we had a lot of our pieces in the drop that we would have wanted in the soul, and we had a lot of rear guards that we would have liked to reuse. So maybe Yuika is the way to go. And like if we could have kept on reusing Lickery, that would have helped us out a lot, and we would have been able to get more attacks. I had Counterblast for days. But give me your thoughts, guys. If you guys want to check me out on social media, those links are down below. If you guys want to see me play some Cardfight Vanguard live, next Cardfight Vanguard stream will be Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I would love to have you guys. That's it for me. Hit you on the next video. Later.
In my eyes, I was born for this. I got demons on my side, doing high like this. I got reason to believe, found meaning from my gifts. Only I can change the world and it go like this.